Hello, come in. This is a story about a girl who dared to chase the sea, even when her world told her to stay anchored. They say the ocean remembers everything. The prayers whispered over fishing nets. The tears of men who didn't come back. The secrets braided into a girl's hair as she stares out, not at the waves, but at the horizon. Emma was 14, living in the small coastal village of Anloga, Ghana, a place where boys fished and girls cleaned, where the sea was both god and monster, and where dreams beyond the waterline were as dangerous as the tides. Amma had salt in her blood, but stars in her eyes. From the time she was 6, she asked questions that made adults uncomfortable. Why do the boys go to school longer? Why does Papa say I can't climb the mango tree but Kojo can? Why can't I be a fisherman? Her grandmother, Nana Ifia, would swat her gently on the back and say, because tradition is like the tide. It pulls hard. You'll drown if you fight it. But Amma wasn't afraid of drowning. By 13, she had already finished all the books in the village school. Her favorite was a water-stained science textbook that spoke of stars and cells and women who discovered planets. When her teacher, Mr. Kusi, told her about the senior secondary school in Accra, Amma decided she was going to go. Not maybe, not if the gods allow, but going. Her mother, a fish smoker with calloused hands and weary eyes, was silent when Amma announced her dream. Her father laughed. Amma, he said, slapping his thigh, your job is to help your mother. You think books will gut tilapia? Eh? Amma didn't answer. But that night, she sat by the sea and watched the moon ripple over the waves. She whispered to it like a friend. Just once. Let me go where the map ends. The resistance came quietly at first. The village elders disapproved. Girls weren't supposed to leave. She'll come back pregnant, one said. She'll forget her roots, muttered another. Even the local priest warned her parents. A girl with too much ambition is like a net with holes. It lets the family pride slip away. But the real clash came from her mother. You want to shame us? She asked Amma one day, after another argument. You think you're better than your ancestors? Amma's voice broke. I just want something more. More than this life, her mother hissed. This life fed you, sheltered you. You disrespect it with your books. It stung. But Amma didn't stop. She started tutoring younger kids for coins. She sewed scraps of cloth into bags and sold them at the Saturday market. She sent letters to schools in Accra asking for scholarships. Most never replied. One day, she got one reply, a conditional acceptance. If she could afford the transport, the uniform, the books, she had a place. Emma ran home with the letter, the paper crumpled from her sweaty hands, her braids flying behind her like the sails of a boat. She shoved it into her father's hands. He read it, looked at her, then, without a word, burned it in the cooking fire. Emma didn't speak for 3 days. On the 4th, she walked barefoot to the school's headmaster's house. She begged Mr. Kusi for help. He listened, then sighed. You're brave, Amma, but bravery won't buy bus fare. You need allies. And then he made a call to a friend, a woman, a former student of his now working in education reform in Accra. 2 weeks later, a woman named Ms. Abena arrived in a car that looked like it didn't belong on Anloga's dusty roads. She met with Amma's family, offered a full scholarship, even promised Amma could stay in her home in Accra. Her father said no. Her mother said worse. You want her to come back and shame us with lipstick and foreign tongues. The entire village erupted in whispers. Amma the arrogant. Amma the ungrateful. Amma who thinks books books are better than boats. The night before Ms. Abena was set to return, Amma packed her things anyway. 3 notebooks, 2 dresses, and the salt-scented scarf Nana Ifia had given her the day she first learned to read. She crept out into the dark, but waiting at the edge of the village was her mother. "Running?" she asked. Amma nodded, her throat dry. Her mother didn't speak, just took the small bag off Amma's shoulder. "I packed you some ground nuts and a clean dress." She handed it back. Amma stared, stunned. Her mother looked at her, eyes shining. "I wanted to be a seamstress once. My father beat me until I stopped talking about it. I don't know if this dream will save you or break you, but I will not be the one to chain your feet." Amma tried to hug her, but her mother stepped back. "Go, before I change my mind." The next morning, the sun rose over the sea, as it always had. But in a cramped bus winding out of Anloga, a girl pressed her forehead to the glass, watching the waves get smaller. She held her notebook tight. Her dreams didn't feel light. They felt dangerous now, but she wasn't afraid. 3 weeks later, a stranger walked into the village. He handed Nana Ifia a letter. No name, just one line. "Salt stays in the braid, even when you leave the sea." Amma hadn't called. She hadn't written again, and no one knows what happened after. Did she stay in school? Did the city eat her alive? Or did she become the woman she once dared to dream of? No one knows for sure. But every so often, someone in Anloga sees a young girl standing by the sea, whispering something to the waves, and they wonder if Amma ever found what she was chasing.